I'm going to talk to you about what happened. I was in AcuMedic clinic having my treatment for eczema at the time when I happened to mention to my doctor that I also suffered from hay fever, which I'd had from a child. I came from the country where we lived on a farm, so we've got hay, we've got all the things that make your eyes stream, make your eyes itchy, puffy. I was sneezing, coughing, my ears were itching, my throat was itching, and I'd suffered so long with this. So my doctor said to me that she had a treatment that she thought would help me. It consisted of, all I can say to describe it is, it's like a little square of sticky with a little black, it reminds me of an aniseed ball on it. She proceeded to place them all around this part of my ear, and all I had to do was morning and night, I had to get my nail like this and kind of just like squeeze it like that. Not painful, just like a little bit ticklish. I had to do that twice, morning and night. I did that for a couple of weeks and I noticed that my symptoms were very, very much better. Because at this time now I was grown up, I was wearing contact lenses instead of glasses, and I was always rubbing my eyes. All my friends said to me, "You're never going to keep contact lenses in with your hay fever because you're always going like this and your lens is going to fall out." So this was a miracle treatment for me, because not only it stopped the eyes itching, it stopped my nose running, it stopped my ears, it stopped my itch in my throat, my sore throat. And the only thing that happened afterwards, she took them off. Maybe about 2 months later, I had a little top up where she placed them back on my ears, and I kept them on for about a week. You have to avoid trying to get them wet, so you know, shower cap on when you're showering, ladies or gentlemen. And after that I have never ever had hay fever ever again, which is fantastic. That's me. I came to AcuMedic in 1996 originally. The condition I came here with was eczema. I had really, really bad eczema, the remnants of it on my foot, on the lower part of my foot. Then the job I had at the time, I was a chambermaid, which we have to wear a certain uniform of, which includes tights and shoes. In the summertime, my eczema was so irritable and itchy that wearing the tights with the shoes in a hot summery day intensified the itch, which then I scratched that, and I had weeping eczema, which my tights used to stick onto the actual eczema. So when I used to go home and I used to take the tights off, it was actually stuck onto my skin. Now, if you are an eczema sufferer, you can feel my pain. You know exactly where I'm coming from. It was so intensely painful to actually pull the tight from my skin, which in return made it weep even more, and it just looked so horrible. In the summertime I was so embarrassed, I was embarrassed to go out and actually wear sandals and show my skin, because I used to see people looking at me like, I don't know what they thought I had, condition I had, but it just looked so unsightly. At the end I just kind of didn't know what to do, and someone told me about Chinese medicine, so I came here. And the first thing that they did for me was they gave me a whole heap of herbs, which looked kind of scary, but they were fantastic. I had to boil them up in a pot, and I had to drink this medicine twice a day. Well, it tasted okay, but it wasn't all that greatly pleasant. But after a week, I saw a great difference in my foot. The pain of the itching wasn't so intense, so I thought, this is great, this is actually working. I took this drink for about a month, and then my eczema had gotten so much better, they put me onto actual capsules. So I took the capsules for maybe about another month, and after that my eczema completely disappeared. That was 1996. We're now in 2012. If you would like to look at my foot, I could show you on camera, anybody. It's completely disappeared and I have never ever had it return. This made me, as if you're an eczema sufferer, you know where I'm coming from. I was so happy. I couldn't believe that something worked after all the years of actually having eczema. As when I was born, I actually was born with eczema. I had it completely covering my body. They tried many things when I was a small child and nothing ever worked. As a child, up until maybe the ages of 13, 14, I used steroid creams, which, if you know you're an eczema sufferer, weakens our skin and is not a good thing for us to use all the time. So people, if you are suffering from any age, from a child to an adult, if you're suffering with eczema, please come here, because this will be the cure. You will never have eczema ever again. It's the most fantastic treatment ever, and you can live your life and be happy. The problem I came here with is the menopause. Currently I'm 49 years of age and I started what they say is an early menopause at 46 years old, and I found it so difficult. I thought I was actually losing my mind when I started it. I have a series of things. The main thing that really absolutely drives me crazy is the sweats, which I'm sure most of you women have read about or seen on various TV programs of other women going through it, or you may be experiencing it currently yourselves. The sweats, oh my God, I get the sweats during the day. They can come 5, 6, 7 times a day. Nighttime, I wake up about every 2-3 hours sweating. I have to go to the toilet more often. So when I wake up in the morning, I feel like I have been through a hurricane. My body is drenched in sweat. I feel tired. I feel very irritable because I haven't slept. I am a person that likes to have about 8 hours sleep, and I'm not really getting that at all, which in turn is making me very irritable. Also, the other things that I am experiencing with the menopause, I had really dry hair at the beginning, which I'm sure you women are all feeling the same. We love our hair, especially if we have lovely long hair, and you can't do anything with it. It just looked like a bush. Not very good, so I wasn't very good for my self-esteem, which made me feel really depressed at the beginning as well. Also, I was experiencing dry mouth. I was constantly thirsty all the time, which in turn makes you drink more, which in turn makes you go to the toilet more. So all those symptoms, you know, they lead from one thing to another. Also, now I'm going to talk about the most horrible part, and the part that I dreaded when people was telling me about the menopause: my sex life. My sex life means a great deal to me. I'm a very sexual person, and all of a sudden, down below was not cooperating. I had vaginal dryness. I had, my hair felt really bushy and just like really dry and coarse. I didn't want to have sex with my boyfriend. He couldn't understand what was wrong with me. I would be sexually attracted to him, but downstairs wasn't cooperating, as to say. So women, if you're going through that, you know where I'm coming from. It's not very nice at all. And the result, I started coming to here and having acupuncture. First of all, I started off with acupuncture with the needles, and a lot of people may be scared to actually experience that if they're scared of like injections or things like that. But I want to tell everybody, please do not be scared of that. You don't even feel the needle going in. It is, for me personally, it's one of the most relaxing experiences ever, to lay there and have the needles in you, and afterwards when they take the needles out, you feel so peaceful and so calm. So you feel instantly much better after that treatment. Also, I take capsules, Chinese herbal capsules, and I take various different ones which me and my doctor we manage together. We try various different ones, and if they don't work then we try different ones. We try different variations of maybe 2 and 4, and these really do help, you know. So, and they're very easy to take. You don't forget to take them. They don't have no side effects. It's a pleasure to take those things. The result of all of this for me, I'm still unfortunately experiencing the sweats, the night and the day sweats, but sometimes they're more intense than others. Sometimes they go away for a few months. So me and my doctor work accordingly with whatever's going on with my body. I also try to eat very good. My doctor recommended certain things that I eat, like oily fish, anything to do with omega, very like vegetables, fruit, things like that. I find that really helps me. I've always been a person who drinks a lot of water, so ladies, I recommend water, 3 litres a day, please. I know it's going to make you run to the toilet, but it keeps your skin good and it helps as well. Also, for me, exercise is the key. I find that when I exercise, whether it be swimming, doing a bit of cardio, doing some weights, any form of exercise, even walking to work, that helps with the sweats. All those things help me in a great deal. But as I said, if I hadn't found AcuMedic, I would be completely lost, because you feel like you're absolutely going crazy. And for all those people that are out there and experiencing all the things, or maybe even things I haven't mentioned, don't be afraid. If you're afraid of needles, or you think it's going to be an expensive treatment, please don't think that way. Come here, experience it for yourselves, and I'm sure you all feel as happy as I do today. If you've never tried AcuMedic Clinic, or you've never tried Chinese medicine before, please do not be afraid. Come and try this medicine for yourself, because me personally, it has totally changed my life, and I could never imagine not coming here. From the minute you walk in the door to the minute you leave, you feel a total well-being and calmness, from the smell, from the music, from the people who are here. Even the people who are on reception are very well trained. They are so happy to see you. They are informative. They just treat you like everybody is you feel so special. And the doctors, I'd say their knowledge is second to none. They sit you down, they listen to you, they tell you what treatments they're going to do. They are very informative in everything they do. The experience for me is just a very good experience. I think if you haven't tried this kind of medication before and you're afraid to do so, please don't be afraid, because it will change your life. So please give it a try.